Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking the Castro Way. Today we are going to be making burgers the Castro Way. We had a little fun things that make a big difference. I know many people do not like them usually, but I promise you will love them in a burger. You gotta try it. Especially when it's homemade, you're able to do your own little things. So good. We will be making cheeseburgers. Most of us will be having cheeseburgers. But since Fernando is dieting, he is going to have a lettuce wrapped burger, possibly not even a cheeseburger, but we will see. Okay, so the bread I got a smaller bread bun size. I got a smaller bun size because when we've made them before, Khalil says that the meat always shrinks when you cook it, so he dislikes that there's not enough meat to bun. So I tried buying the best meat, but we will see. This is the meat we got. This is from Stater Brothers, and they're pretty nice size patties, so we'll see if these make him happy. He's a little fat boy. We will see. So I had to go get some lipstick because I was looking pale. But we are going to get started. I can't wait for you all to see how good they look. Next, you guys have to try them because they taste even better. So we are going to add very little salt, very little black pepper. If too much comes out like
you just
that,
spread it.
Yeah.
So needs a little more.
And we are going to finish doing that on all of them. Something else that we like to add on our burgers is mustard, and this is what that looks like. Hi guys, so we're going to get started. We're going to grill the onion because this was sitting in the fridge from this morning. I'm going to cut the first layer off and trash it, and then just cut it in rings. You'll see how I do that. So this is all going to be trash, and the rest is going to be in rings. I left my fridge open. Because they are grilled, I do make the kids eat it. It takes like the spiciness away, and it gives it more flavor. They always like it. In the beginning, they would give me a little bit of problems, but they know that they have to eat whatever I give them. So you have to try it. I promise, if you're not an onion person, you will like it. Promise. So to get the onion ready for the skillet, since Fernando is grilling them, we are going to drizzle it with oil. We use extra virgin olive oil, but any oil works. Just drizzle it with a little bit of salt and pepper, and they are good to go. And we add a little bit of black pepper. Black pepper and salt. Just a little. The toppings for the burger, we're going to do spinach. I got baby spinach from Stater Brothers. We are going to do the sauteed onion. We are going to do mushrooms. I'm going to mix this with the salt, black pepper, and onions with olive oil that I already have ready for Fernando to put on the skillet, which is the same thing if you were to make it on the stove. We're just using the grill because he loves to use the grill and better for me. And we're going to use very little bit of cilantro for flavor. I promise it's good. Of course, some tomato and lettuce. Let me get that. Compared to outside. So since Fernando is doing lettuce wrapped burgers, I did try this one. We're going to use this romaine lettuce, I want to say, or green leaf lettuce. I'll get back to you on that. And then the head of lettuce, the ball of lettuce. And we are going to start grilling. So we are going to go out and see how Fernando is going to cook the meat, the onions, and the mushroom. So he added a little bit of oil. He's going to add a little more.
So usually I like to cook my burgers on the grill, charcoal of course. I'm a charcoal guy, and my first time ever using a skillet to cook burgers. So let's go ahead and test it. See how hot it is. So looking pretty hot, but I think we're about ready to lay the burgers. Let's give that a try. Here we have onion and mushrooms, one of my favorite toppings on a burger. My little mustard trick on these Angus Beef burgers. We're about to lay them on the skillet. First time trying them. I think they're gonna come out pretty good. All right, so we're about to lay the mushroom and the onion inside the skillet. Saute it a little bit so it gets golden brown. And trust me, this is called whole grilled onions. If you never tried whole grilled onions on a burger, I suggest you guys give it a try. Trust me, it's a game changer. The flavors it gives, that's a little secret in and out. That I like, it's just mustard. I know some people don't like mustard, but honestly, you can't taste it. What it does, it gives a moisture. It's not dry. So I suggest you guys give it a try as well. And now we wait. You see how we have the burgers on one side, got the onions and mushroom on the other side. This side is the cold side. Have all the heat right under it. I'm honestly excited. This is the way I would cook burgers at In-N-Out, so I'm gonna try to give the same taste. The mushrooms are about ready to go. Look at that golden brown color. Maybe you guys could smell how good these smell. I'm about to take them off. About to slap the cheese on these patties. They're about ready to go, and we'll see from there. And here we have the cheese. I think it's Monterey Jack. I'll take this out. There you go. There you go. All right. You know what? I like taking over my wife's YouTube channel. Leave a comment below if you want how to cook a steak. That's my expertise there. So we'll be back doubles today. So that's about it. Look how easy. Look how nice and easy they look. They're about to come off. I'm going to throw the bread next, and we'll prepare them for you guys. It's all about that golden brown color when it comes to these burger breads. Now we can't wait to prepare them.
So to prep for the lettuce wrap ones for Fernando, I'm just going to take them off from the bottom because we need them whole. And preferably, you want it brand new where it's done at the top. But Fernando made me a sandwich last night and he didn't know and he cut it from the top. But it's okay, it should still work. So we are going to use these. These ones. I think that should be enough. can also use the other lettuce to wrap it around. Of course, you want to make sure you wash them very good. So I will be doing that. So getting the lettuce off pretty full, layer by layer, is pretty tricky. But Bernie's trying to diet, so here I am.
Thanks, babe.
Better work.
You'll thank me later, babe.
I will think it.
I'm looking like a snack.
So, we got it? Pretty good. Pretty good. Fernando used to, if you haven't watched our last video, Fernando used to work at In-N-Out about 11, 12 years ago, I want to say. Crazy thing is, Fernando and I dated 11, 12 years ago around that time. He used to work in the morning at WIC, the WIC program, and then at the grocery where you pick up the actual WIC. And then he used to leave there and then go to In-N-Out in the afternoon and night. And we talked at that time. Pretty crazy how God works. 11, 12 years later, here we are, married, with the house, our 2 kids, and yeah, crazy. We only dated for about 3 months, I want to say. We talked a little bit before that, but boyfriend, girlfriend. I was 15, he was 17, and then he broke up with me because he was turning 18 and he said he just didn't feel right. So yeah, and then after that, very soon after, he tried talking to me again, and I was like, boy, bye. See or no?
What?
When we dated. How long ago did you work at In-N-Out? 11 to 12 years ago? 12 years ago. And
that's when she fell in love.
And what was I saying?
You said and.
Oh yeah. So after he broke up with me, very soon after, he tried talking to me again, and I did say boy bye for a long time, years and years and years later. And
that's
then
messed up.
It's true though, right?
Yeah.
Very long time. Until now, we still see updates on like Facebook, because we didn't have each other's number after that. We see updates on like Facebook of him trying to flirt and me just being cold. But that's what happens.
What about when you would flirt?
In those years? When? See, he's lying. I wish y'all could see his face.
She loved me.
Anyway, not true. I will post updates.
Why? Why do we have to go there?
You guys can see.
You got me sweating over here.
Why?
Because it's hot.
Because it's hot.
Hot out there.
It's the truth. So yeah, I will show you guys. I would post something and he'd comment and ask to take me out. And I'll be like, no, a-hole. Legit in my head though. But I would just be like, no, boy bye, basically. And yeah, here we are 12 years later.
Yeah.
He says he wins, I guess. Pretty crazy, right? Do I think that we would be together after so long, 11 years later basically? Or when we started talking 10 years later? No. I had moved on, I had my kids. He was in a relationship, very serious, both of us. So me, did I think? No. Did he try? Many years, many times, but it just didn't happen. And then it did. And then, yeah, this is where we are. This is where I am, cooking for Fernando. So I'm going to cut the tomato. Hope you guys like my story. It's pretty crazy. Very crazy to me. Here I am, 2 kids later. Why? But he says he just always knew. So he says. And so here we are, married, and doing this thing called life together. It's been a blessing. Not easy, but worth it, I would say. Yeah, my kids love him. He's great with the kids, so I cannot complain. I am going to cut the tomato. Again, we're just going to do rings of it. I'm getting rid of the end of the tomato. I'm going to trash that and just cut rings on it. So after I cut the tomato, I'm going to prep the spinach. Since it is baby spinach, all I'm going to do is wash it and just get them ready. Cilantro, I'm just going to cut a piece off. Wash it and just put it on top of the veggies, and I believe that's it. We are going to put them together. Of course, we're going to be using cheese. Fernando's outside grilling and showing us how he's going to do that. Okay, so he just brought me the meat. And this is how it looks. Very cheesy, very good. That was cheesy. We are going to prep it, and you will see how we prep it. So we are going to get the best looking lettuce, because we are doing lettuce wrap first. I'm going to make him, let me see, 4, 8, 12, and it's 6 of us. I'm going to make him a 3 by 3, I believe. Let me double check. But yeah. So we're going to put them in. And they are so hot. You see that? Okay, so yes, he's getting a 3 by 3. And I'm going to add 3 pieces of tomato. And a little bit of cilantro, some spinach, not too much because it is a lettuce wrap, some mushroom and onion, so good, gotta try it. This is his favorite, so I know it has to be a lot. Going to add some avocado, cut it up, so just some thin lines, about 4 pieces to go all over the burger. It's so good. And I love to add jalapenos on the side to pick out. Some pickles for the burger. We're going to add 3. And that is it. We are going to wrap it up. Before I wrap it up, you guys have to see this monstrous lettuce wrap. So good. So good. Every little thing we're adding, so good. I forgot. He's a mustard fan. So we're going to add a little bit of that. And I think that's it. So good. are going to wrap it up. So, my first time making a lettuce wrap. Obviously, I've made the hamburgers before, but we're definitely going to have some fun with this. I should have him do it since he worked at a unit, huh? He's outside grilling. But jeez, it looks good. Doesn't look bad at all. So good. Look at this. Look at this. So good. So good. And it's ready. So good. Can't wait. Since I do not have the wrappers that go around the burgers like In-N-Out does, I am going to put a pick in it. Look at this one. To hold it all together. And while he gets done. But guys, tell me this doesn't look good. I can't wait. Let's do the bun hamburger. Coming right up. Okay. So for the buns, remember I got smaller ones because Khalil doesn't like having a smaller patty to bun. So here is my patty. I am putting that. We're going to put this upside down on the bottom bun. I'm going to add 2 pieces of tomato, some spinach, and very little bit of lettuce. This is going to be Khalil's. We are going to add some sauteed onion and mushroom. And some cilantro. Some avocado. 2 slices would be enough for this one. I'm adding that on the top bun. And I believe that's it. He can't have jalapenos, so this is going to be his. So good. I can't wait for you all to try it with all these other extras we do. Let me know if you guys do something different. We love trying new things and we're open for it since we are big foodies. We can't wait for you all to taste it.
So here we have a 3-meat patty, no bread, protein style, made by my lovely wife who's filming her YouTube channel. And look at my sonny boy turning that burger up. What's up,